My life is a miracle. Every child has a story of God's love to share. Shalom World, tune into God's love story.
Hello, welcome to Shalom World TV. My name is Emma Sanchi.
Hi, I'm Mariana.
I'm Miguel.
I'm Gabriel. I'm Isabella.
This is 7 Tears,
The program where we explore our Mother Mary felt pain
and learn how to ask her to help us with our own pain through prayer and art.
In this episode, we look at Mary's third tear, losing Jesus at the temple.
Every year, the Holy Family, Joseph, Mary, and Jesus, made a big trip to the temple in Jerusalem. Wasn't the temple like their big church where they offer prayer and sacrifice to God?
That's right. It was so big that something very scary happened to Jesus when he was 12.
and when he was 12 years old, they went up as usual for the festival. When the festival was ended and they started to return, the boy Jesus stayed behind in Jerusalem, but his parents did not know it. Assuming that he was in the group of travelers, they went a day's journey. Then they started to look for him among the relatives and friends. When they did not find him, they returned to Jerusalem to search for him.
Mary lost Jesus?
Well, Mary and Joseph were searching for him for 3 whole days, and Mary thought she'd never see Jesus again.
Have you guys ever lost something special?
I lost my rosary.
I lost my family's dog.
I lost a necklace that was really special to me.
I lost my grandparents.
Miguel, don't you have a friend Andrew who also lost a family dog, Brinkley?
Yes, Andrew got Brinkley a long time ago when he was very little, 6. Brinkley always stayed by Andrew's side, watching over Andrew, making sure nothing happened to him. In Andrew's old house, he was swinging on the swing and he had no fence, unfortunately. A stray dog was walking around and tried to attack him, but Brinkley ran in and fought it off. And when Andrew was going swimming one day, he got tired and started to drown, and then Brinkley came in and saved him, but that's when Brinkley got blind. And one day, when they moved away to a new house, it was in Texas, they used to live in Illinois, Brinkley stopped eating for some reason because he was getting old, and sooner or later, we found out that he was dying. So Andrew's mom had to take him away, and Andrew knew his best friend would be lost forever. And Andrew waited by the driveway, and he saw his mom come back empty-handed. And Andrew's mom took one look at him and wrapped Andrew in her arms, and she said, "I know how much it feels to lose someone close to you." And his mom said, "But do you know what?" And Andrew said, "What?" "Do you know who else lost someone very close to them?" Mother Mary. She lost Jesus for 3 whole days, and she thought she'd never see him again. And when Andrew's mom let go of him, she said, "Just come in for dinner soon, okay?" And then Andrew went in his room thinking about Mother Mary, and then he said, "Mother Mary, watch over Brinkley for me. Make sure he has someone to play with." This made Andrew happy, and he imagined Brinkley playing in the sun.
Mama Mary helped Andrew keep Brinkley close even when he was gone. Let's explore how we can keep those who are lost close in our hearts.
Were you guys excited?
Yes.
Okay, so this is for Tier 3. Does anyone remember what Tier 3 is yet?
Was Tier 3 when they could not find Jesus?
That's right. Losing Jesus at the temple. And how long were they searching for him? Yeah.
30 days.
3 days. Can you imagine not being able to find your child, let alone someone you love, for 3 days? Or maybe not let alone, but that would be someone you love. Very good. So what would be a tear about that? How is that hard for Mary?
I think half of it knowing that you lost God.
Right.
A little bit,
You had one job.
yeah. But I think also it was a lot of my child is missing, my only child is missing, and like we cannot find him.
Yeah.
And back then it was really not a good idea to lose your child back then. So but she felt a lot of like, good job, Mary.
Yeah. A lot of remorse and regret and yes, upset with herself, I'm sure. Yeah. And what does it feel like when something that you're used to having or someone that you're used to having is not there anymore all of a sudden?
Shocking.
Kind of like a gaping hole.
A gaping hole, yeah.
Emotionally painful. Like a part of your heart.
Yeah. It's really hard and sad. Okay, so we're gonna do an art project that deals with loss and the potential hope on the other side. Isabella?
Okay, so we're doing a project called Glitter Reveal.
Okay.
So we're going to take the piece of paper and we are going to make a design on the paper. And then afterwards we're going to sprinkle as much glitter as we want over it.
That's right. So with the glue, I want you to draw something or someone or some situation that's very special to you in the glue. And then you cover the whole thing with a pattern of glitter.
And
okay?
there's a surprise at the end.
No surprise. If you guys get lost or you lose something, do you turn to your friends for help?
Yes.
Do you think that's a good plan of action?
Yes.
Yeah. Or your parents, right? Because if you're lost, should you try and figure it out on your own?
No. Well, I mean, at first, yes, but you should have, like, if not friends, at least people who like can't hold each other for the time until you find your way to like back to your parents or your friends. Or whoever is like whatever going up is responsible for you, kind of.
This is awesome. Can I take this equation light?
I think you're gonna take some of it home, even if you didn't want to. Okay, these are looking fantastic. Are we about done? Okay, well, why don't we come to you? Yeah? Oh, yes. You want to share what you've done? Okay, that's beautiful.
So I have like a heart with a little hole in it. And then I have all my like different reminding myself that that Jesus had gotten lost before, and remember like the king. And then I remember like different spots of like where to go, or when I'm emotionally lost, I have different like things which I could go to, and other stuff. So this is kind of like my path.
Yeah.
So
that's beautiful. That's a really powerful thing that you put in there about reminding yourself that Jesus was lost. So if you are lost and you feel like there's no way out, remembering that even Jesus was lost for a bit, although he knew where he was, but
yeah.
Very good. On Earth. He was on Earth. Where was he specifically?
In the temple.
In the temple. What was he doing?
I mean,
I know.
He was teaching the elders.
The elders, that's right. Very good. Okay, Paul.
Alright, so what I have is that first I have a heart knowing that the person who died will always be with me in my heart, even if I can no longer see them or hear them or touch them, and knowing that we will eventually be together in heaven. Yeah. God, hope I get that. Anyway, and then this is a hospital bed, kind of like representing when when we visited her when she was sick and in the hospital. So that's what that is. And then just his cross, reminding me that Jesus is the Lord of all, and like no one, whomever will be toppled from that post. So that's what
That's beautiful.
is.
How you doing?
Good.
Yeah?
So
ready to share? You ready to share?
So this is like all the happy things we can do when we go up to heaven if we've lost someone we love, and then that's all the fun things we can do, like play with toucans. I just realized it looked like a toucan.
Oh, it does. Yeah. Toucan right there.
You used all the pink and the red. Thanks a lot.
So say that again. All the beautiful things you can find in heaven.
And like you can do.
Okay, here's Isabella's.
So I did a heart and a black spot for like a hole in your heart to show what happens. Like when someone you love dies, you just kind of lose a part of yourself. It's like they have always been part of your life and they've always been there for you, but now they're gone and you'll never see them again until you're gone. And then I did the spots around to make it look pretty.
I really like that. That's really
And to put more glitter on the page.
Okay, so you guys had all these pictures, and you put all this beautiful glitter all over it, and it was these spectacular patterns. But when you lifted it up, a lot of it fell away, right?
Yeah.
But what was left underneath?
The original
Something more beautiful was underneath. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes.
Okay.
Just like us, Mother Mary knows what it feels like to lose something special.
Let us ask her to help us when we lose something or someone special to us.
Mary, Mary, why do you cry? What can't be found, although you try? Mary, Mary, why do you weep? Who in your heart can you not keep? Mary, Mary, please hold me close when I must lose what I love most. Thank you for joining us for this episode of 7 Tears.
Hope to see you next time. Bye.
Bye.